All right. Good morning. We are reading Junie B. Jones and Her Big Fat Mouth. Chapter 2 is called The Cop and Dr. Smiley. When we came in from recess, Mrs. was clapping her hands together again. Boys and girls, please take your seats quickly. I've got a wonderful surprise for you. Then I got very excited inside my stomach because surprises are my most favorite things in the world. Is it jelly donuts? I shouted. Mrs. put her finger to her lips. That means be quiet. Yeah, only guess what? Jelly donuts are my most favorite kind of donuts, except I also like the creamy kind, and I like the chocolate kind, and I like the kind with the rainbow sprinkles on top. After that, my mouth got very watering, and some drool fell on the table. I wiped it up with my sweater sleeve. Just then, there was a knock on the door. Mrs. hurried to open it. Hey, it's a cop! I hollered, very excited. The cop came into room 9. He had on a blue shirt with a shiny badge, and shiny black boots, and a shiny white motorcycle helmet. Mrs. smiled. Boys and girls, I would like for you to meet my friend, Officer Mike. Officer Mike is a policeman. Who can tell me what policemen do? I can, I called out. They arrest people. Because one time I saw some cops arrested a guy on my street. And so that means they made him take a nap, I think. Just then that Jim I hated laughed very loud. They didn't arrest him, he hollered. They arrested him. That means they took him to jail. And so your neighbors, silly. Then the other kids laughed too. And so I had in my head, yeah, only I hardly even know that guy, I said to myself. After that, Officer Mike took off his shiny white helmet. And he told us some other stuff that cops do, like give our dad speeding tickets. And so he let us play with his handcuffs and his shiny white helmet, except for the helmet was very too big for my head, and it covered my whole entire eyes. Hey, who turned out the lights? I said. Because that was a funny joke, of course. Then another knock came on the door. This time, it was a lady with a long white jacket. She was carrying a giant red toothbrush. Boys and girls, this is Dr. Smiley, said Mrs. Dr. Smiley is a children's dentist. Dr. Smiley hung up some posters of teeth. Then she talked about Mr. Tooth Decay. And then she said to brush our teeth at night and also in the morning. Yeah, because if you don't brush in the morning, your breath smells like stink, I said. After that, I showed Dr. Smiley my wiggling tooth. Losing baby teeth is exciting, isn't it? She asked. Yes, I said, except for I don't like the part where you cry. Dr. Smiley made a sick face. Then she passed out minty green dental floss, and all the kids in room 9 practiced flossing. Flossing is where you pull strings through your mouth. Only pretty soon an accident happened. That's because a boy named William winded his floss too tight, and his teeth and head got in a tangled knot ball, and Dr. Smiley couldn't undo him. Then Mrs. had to call janitor Speedy quick, and so he ran to room 9 and he shined his giant flashlight on William's mouth. And then Dr. Smiley got that dangerous floss right out of there. Room 9 clapped and clapped. Dr. Smiley did a bow. Then Mrs. said that maybe some of us might like to dress up like dentists or police officers on job day. Yeah, only what if you... Mrs. rolled her eyes and walked and way up the ceiling. Then she walked Officer Mike and Dr. Smiley out into the hall. That's when room 9 started buzzing very loud. Buzzing is what you do when your teacher leaves the room. I'm going to dress up like an actress on job day, said a girl named Emily. I'm going to dress up like a princess, said my bestest friend Lucille that I hate. I did a giggle. I'm going to dress up like a bullfighter, I said. Then I ran speedy fast around the room, and I butted that mean Jim in the stomach with my head. And guess what? I didn't even get caught. That's what. Okay, for your read aloud question, I would like for you guys to respond by writing about what happened when William got floss stuck in his mouth too tight. Okay, and I'll see you tomorrow.